How is everyone? Good. Hi, Justine. She had an interesting encounter where when her mother was passing, there was a spirited conversation between your stepfather and you, and a bear, fresh snow tracks, decides to announce when your mom's passing. I am presenting today based on a request from an extraterrestrial I refer to as Big Softy. He's known as Commander Valiant Val Thorpe. Spent 3 years at the Pentagon. The alien translucent body like he has, an enormous 10 times the size of a human heart that pulses when he starts to feel something. He is requesting that in 2026 and 2027, that when I have the chance to speak in front of particularly a group like this, a gallery reading, my events that I have, that I only read. I'm getting a Tom, so short Tom, Thomas, Tommy. And what was the connection there?
Tom,
okay.
And it was my husband who passed in November.
Around his actual passing, I get the impression that it's like it was a confusing. Were you there at the hospital when he passed?
Yeah.
Was that the medical staff coming in the same time that there was sort of family and then all trying to talk, see him? And what was the sort of tone of the final hours there?
I didn't like the nurses that were there for his last night.
Because
they were not as caring, or they told me like he's dying, and they were just seemed like they were just waiting for it.
I'm getting that he's making a point of it was less about end of life sensitivity and more about how things were being run. Anyone who's been very, very, very sick knows that when someone you trust is going to come and actually care for you, care if your temperature's gone down, and care if you can walk to the bathroom or whatever. So I'm getting a lot of things, Carrie, about your energy, Irish, Scottish background, really good intergenerational energy that would know that I don't care if visiting hours are over, I'm staying, my name's Carrie, and next. Okay. There's nothing better than when you're transitioning and you don't know what to expect, to take a minute, and be willing to get kicked out or scolded, because that moment is never going to come again. And that means everything to someone who's transitioning, who doesn't know where they're going. They might be afraid. They might have seen what a client just referred to as spookies leading up to their death. And you did it. You did it. You answered. Because you'll never get that moment again. I just got the chills, but it is cold in here. Generally, it's first names. Sometimes the middle name comes in for verification because who I'm reading, their middle name is named after the grandmother's first name. Okay, and who's Renee? Yes.
My name is Renee.
Where in the lineage, it could be your mom's or your dad's, where there was an angel connection. It might actually be the physical name of the angel, or they had an angel experience. Because I get a strong A, and I get that angelic type of a feeling.
My grandmother was Christiva.
Christiva. Oh wow.
My mom.
Wow.
Christiva is me.
Why are you emotional, Miss Renee? Why, love?
Because Grammy is me.
Yeah.
And she has been doing work to save others.
This work is real. And the energy work and the ability to heal and have miraculous things happen, like saving souls, is real. And no amount of, trying to convince us otherwise or trying to sort of like spook you out of your own brilliant intuition could convince you otherwise. Yes, Joseph Campbell used to say that when you're talking about like healing energy, the divine feminine, the true archetypal great mother, goddess energy. When he was interpreting the Upanishads for the scripts, he said that the only way they could describe it is there's no word that can touch it, no word has soiled it. Donmerope is what it says. Donmerope means no word can touch it, they can't describe it. It will not sully it. In other words, words are so elemental compared to the actual feeling of what happens. I'm really glad your name came through, because what it's doing is what it's doing, Renee, is it's paying homage to many generations of people who earned their angel wings and earned going into the light and earned what it means to be a soul in a really confusing world. So that's a testament to the people, rooted in faith, grounded, do the right thing when no one's looking people. That's rare. Thank you for coming, ladies, so much.